Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, accompanied like always by my gal pal, sexy zombie Wesitos, and we're here to regale you with the first movie review of 2025. Yes, indeed. Not a movie that I saw in the theater. I actually want to check out Nosferatu, but I don't think I'll be able to see that in theaters, unfortunately. I'll try. And I really wish I could have gotten that really cool coffin popcorn bucket that they released for that, but no, these are movies that I saw on DVD. I got a DVD haul and I got a bunch of movies that I wanted to check out, and I did. So this is the first one that I saw. Yes, indeed. And this is one that I don't remember hearing about. I remember seeing this one or having a lot of people talk about it, but I like horror anthologies, you see. The Creep Show is one of my favorite ones. Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, is another solid one. And so I like it. It's a nice little buffet of horror, if you will. You get a little bit of segments of horror movies, ideally 4, sometimes 5. Any more than that, it might be a little bit too much, but some of them are duds, some of them are really good, some of them, all of them are good, like in Creep Show. I like all of the segments in Creep Show, but it's a Russian roulette when you're seeing a anthology series. You never know what you're gonna get, but it's very original and unique to me because a lot of people are involved, and sometimes you get a nice surprise, like VHS is another one that comes to mind, a long-running anthology series. So I actively hunt those out, and I came across this one called Holidays. Yes, indeed, it's a movie about horror segments that talk about each holiday, not all of them, but the more famous holidays within the year, you know what I'm saying? And it's done by a director that did Dracula Untold, Dark Skies, Tusk, Kevin Smith, Starry Eyes, The Midnight Swim, The Pact, and Some Kind of Hate. And again, I really like the cover. It has like the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, Halloween there. Good cover, and I decided to buy it and pop it in. And have you ever heard that phrase, too much of a good thing? Unfortunately, that's what happened with this one. Again, it follows all the big holidays within a year, but do you realize how many holidays there are in a year? That's a lot of holidays to talk about, and each one gets a segment. And unfortunately, that is one of the cool things and one of the downfalls of this particular movie. It suffers from too much in too small a time, so the segments don't get enough time to shine, which would help, because if you have very short time to work with, you would try to bring your A game and make the stories pop out, be more original. Sometimes it works. In the particular case of this one, I'm sorry to say it, for me, while there are segments that I did like, and I like the novelty, and I respect the idea behind this, it didn't quite chill for me. Too much. The segments were too short. And you have your Valentine's Day, which I kind of liked. I liked the Valentine's Day one. It's about this girl that's very awkward, very shy, gets bullied, and she has a crush on a guy that needs to tick her. So she eventually decides that she's going to off the main chick that's always giving her grief. And she cuts out her heart to give it to the guy that needed a heart. I thought that was pretty cool. And you have your Father's Day, your Mother's Day. The one that stands out for me is the Easter one. Because it's the story about, oh, you gotta go to sleep because the Easter Bunny is gonna leave you little chocolates. And we do have the Easter Bunny, but it's not a thing. It's, you just wake up and get candies. But the thing that comes out is this weird Jesus bunny monstrosity that I fucking loved. I was like, what the fuck is this thing? It's like, it's literally like Jesus Christ with the stigmata and everything, and the crown of thorns, but he has the face of a bunny. And he's like, oh shit, little girl, you saw me, so now you get turned into the new Easter Jesus bunny. And now I'm free and you get to carry on the curse. And she morphs into the Easter Jesus bunny. And I'm like, holy shit, that segment I thought was pretty cool because of that. And the other one I was really looking forward to is the Halloween one. And that's the one that was directed by Kevin Smith. And you can tell it's Kevin Smith. But that one wasn't very cool. It's about this asshole that has this, he's trying to be old pimp, and he has these girls doing webcams. And eventually, they turn on him and put an electric vibrator up his where the sun don't shine. And they crank up the volume, and he gets electroshocked, and then they take control of the operation. He was hoping for something way better for Halloween. And then they have the Christmas one, which is about this guy that is trying to get a virtual reality thing. No, was that Christmas? I'm pretty sure that was Christmas. Yeah, that was Christmas. And, again, kind of lackluster. Not that much. But again, the segments are so short, I feel I don't get that much time to shine, and that's unfortunate. But the Easter one, again, is the highlight for me. And this one, highly recommend you check that segment out, because that, again, Easter Jesus Bunny was fucking insane, and I like that one. I like that one quite a bit. Have you seen Holidays? Do you like it? Did you hate it? Would you watch it based on my review? Let us know in the comments down below. But until we see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro. That is Zombie Huesitos, and we wish you all, like always, a good evening.